Hey folks, Tanya Rivera here, WFMY News 2. This is Andrea from the Butterball hotline, and she's going to give us the skinny on all things Thanksgiving and turkey related. Okay, so first and foremost, we all love the Butterball hotline because it's supposed to answer our questions. What are like some of the top 10 questions that you get?
Well, you know, every year we get a lot of the same questions, and we've been talking turkey for 39 years here at the Butterball Turkey Talk Line. One of the number one questions is how to thaw your turkey, and people don't realize that it takes a long time. For every day that you have it in the refrigerator, it'll thaw 4 pounds of turkey. So if you have a large 20-pound turkey, it's going to take a good 5 days to thaw that.
Yes, and most people do not think about that.
Right. You know, another question we get all the time is, when is my turkey done? And really, the only way to know that your turkey is done is to have a reliable meat thermometer so that you can test the temperature of the turkey. You want it to reach 170 degrees in the breast meat and 180 degrees in the thigh.
Yeah, you cannot judge a turkey by the brown golden color of the skin outside.
Right.
Okay, so let's talk about two of the things you wish that people would stop doing when it comes to their turkey.
Well, you know, I think that they just need to stop panicking, but that's why we're here at the Butterball Turkey Talk Line, so that we can talk to them about what they're doing. But definitely they need to make sure that they plan ahead. So waiting to the last minute is one thing that kind of puts people in a little bit of a pickle. But that's why we're here throughout the week of Thanksgiving, and on Thanksgiving Day, they can just call us at 1-800-BUTTERBALL, and we'll work through those problems with them.
There's also, because I hear sometimes there could be a wait on the 1-800 line, so there's also live chat and there's text.
Yeah, so you can go on our website, butterball.com. You can live chat with us. You can send us an email. If you're at the grocery store, you can send us a text at 844-877-3456. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. There's all kinds of ways to contact us.
Okay, so now we want to know, what are some of the strangest, weirdest questions that you've gotten in those decades of answering this hotline?
Well, of course, we get lots of different calls, and you know, I was talking about how people will call and ask about thawing their turkey, and sometimes they find strange ways to thaw their turkey. I've heard of them trying to put it in the dishwasher through a cycle. Somebody called and asked if they could put it in the hot tub to thaw it quicker, and really the best way is to put it in the refrigerator.
Right, because a lot of times people will say, well, I'll do it in the sink, and that comes with some issues as well.
Right, if they do a cold water thawing method, that's fine, but they do have to make sure that they keep refreshing that cold water. It's a faster thawing process, and they want to make sure that they're not going to leave that in overnight in the sink. They want to put it in the refrigerator overnight.
Gotcha. Okay, so one of the things, if people maybe didn't defrost it in time or whatever else, they need more cooking time in the oven. They need to get other things in. There are ways to cook your turkey faster. And I know you guys have been talking about spatchcocking as well.
Yeah, so on our website, butterball.com, we have a brand new video for how to spatchcock a turkey. And you cut out the backbone and you lay it flat, and that will definitely cook it a little bit quicker. You could also do a covered roasting pan. That's a more intense heat, and that'll cook faster as well. Go on our website, butterball.com, or give us a call, 1-800-BUTTERBALL. We can talk through all those different methods with you.
Okay, so Andrea's here on the Butterball hotline, and you might be wondering, how do you get a job to be on the Butterball hotline? How do you do it? How do you prepare your people?
Well, here at Butterball, at the Talk Line, everyone has a passion for food. We have a passion for helping others. And so that is one important part of being part of the Turkey Talk Line. But also you need a 4-year degree in culinary and some experience. And we have a really great wealth of knowledge here with our staff. We have home economists, we have food scientists, we have chefs, we have a great range of people working here.
Gotcha. And I'm sure you get more questions that deal with more than just turkey.
Oh yeah. They ask us all kinds of questions. They say, well, since I have you on the line, let me ask you some more questions. I've been asked if the Cubs are going to win. I've been asked about my favorite side dishes. So we kind of roll with it and have some fun as well.
Gotcha. With everything, there are 99% of the time all the questions go great and they're answered just as they should be. Every once in a while, just like with anything, there's got to be some fails, right?
Oh, absolutely. And you sometimes can tell when they call and they say, I think I've made a mistake. So you know right away that you're going to have to walk them through some trouble. Definitely one I remember, a gentleman had left the turkey overnight in his car. And maybe that wouldn't have been a problem if he lived in a northern state, but he lived in Florida. And so that was a turkey that we said would probably not be safe to eat.
Speaking of not being safe to eat, a lot of people put their leftovers or they let everything sit out on the counter for a long time and then they shove their leftovers into the fridge. Can you give us some advice on that?
Oh, sure. It's so important for food safety to put away those leftovers in a timely manner. So I recommend 2 hours. And if you have the turkey still on the bone, I like to carve all the turkey off. It's easier to carve when it's warm, and that way you can put it in the refrigerator and keep it safely for your leftovers.
Gotcha. And those leftovers should last for?
About 3 days, unless you're going to freeze it, and then it would last about a month or two.
Okay, so don't be eating turkey sandwiches a week after Thanksgiving if you just kept it in the fridge.
Right.
Okay. Any other random questions, weird things, or fun things that you can think of in all of those years of answering the hotline?
So here at the Butterball Turkey Talk Line, we've heard lots of different stories, but one that I remember that is part of a celebration, and that's what's so great about being here on Thanksgiving and listening to people's calls. A gentleman wanted to propose, and he wanted to place the ring in the stuffing in his turkey. So it would be a really fantastic surprise. Well, we cautioned him against that. We just thought it was too risky, and we helped him work through another way to surprise his fiance.
How cool, you got to be part of a proposal.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for all of your time. We so appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Happy Thanksgiving.
You too. Bak bak.